Chapter 4. Plants, Living and Serving. Plants grow in various places, be it plains, in water bodies, deserts, hills, or snow covered mountain regions. Depending on where they grow, plants can be categorized under different groups. Let us read about them. Terrestrial plants. The word terrestrial means living on land. Plants that grow on land are called terrestrial plants. Land plants or terrestrial plants are of different types depending on the places where they grow. Plants in plains. In the plains, the climate is neither too cold nor too hot. The plants that grow in this climate have many branches. Leaves of these plants are shed in winter. Mango, peepal, shisham, banyan, and sal are some such trees. Plants in mountains or hilly areas. In hilly areas, most of the trees are tall, straight, and evergreen. A few trees have needle like leaves. Instead of flowers, these trees bear cones. The pine, fir, and cedar, deodar are the example of such trees. Spruce trees are found in very cold places. Plants in deserts. Deserts are very hot and dry. It rains rarely in deserts. Plants growing in these places are known as xerophytes. Most desert plants have a small leaves or no leaves, but they have spines to avoid loss of water through transpiration. The stem is thick and fleshy and stores water. Plants like cactus, pricky peas, and date palm commonly grow in deserts. Plants in marshy areas. In marshy areas, the soil is sticky and clay. The trees that grow here are called mangroves. Their roots do not get air as the soil is covered with water. So, the roots grow out of the soil and water to breathe. Such roots are called breathing roots. Rhizophora also grow in marshy areas. Plants in coastal areas. High rainfall is generally seen in coastal regions. The trees in such areas have lots of leaves which do not get shed in water. They remain evergreen like teak and coconut trees. Some other plants in such places are rubber, sugarcane, rice, and cotton. Aquatic plants. Plants that grow in water are called aquatic plants. These plants can be further divided into the following categories: floating plants, fixed plants, and underwater plants. Floating plants. Floating plants grow on the surface of water. They are not rooted to the floor of the water body. Their roots keep hanging below the surface and absorb water and minerals from their surroundings. The leaves of floating plants are wide and have special air sacs to help them stay afloat in water. Their stems are also hollow to keep the plant lightweight. Example of floating plants are duckweed and water hyacinth. Fixed plant. Some plants are fixed to the bed of the pond. You must have seen plants like the lotus and water lily. They have thin, long, and hollow stems to reach the surface of the water. Leaves of these plants are broad and flat with a waxy coating on the surface to prevent them from rotting. Plants of the grass family. Cereal plants belong to the grass family of the plant kingdom. Moreover, bamboo plants are actually giant grass. It is used for making baskets, chairs, mats, curtains, toys, and huts. The plant sugarcane also belongs to this family. It gives us sugar. Underwater plants. These plants grow completely underwater. Plants like tape grass and poundweed remain underwater. These plants have long, ribbon like, narrow leaves. These leaves do not have stomata and absorb carbon dioxide and oxygen through their body surface. These plants clean the water. Insectivorous plants. Generally, animals eat plants, but plants like Venus flytrap, sundew, and pitcher plant eat insects. These plants are called insectivorous plants. They have green leaves to make food, but they grow in soil which lacks some minerals. They trap insects to get these minerals. Non green plants. Some plants are non green, which means that they do not have chlorophyll. These plants cannot make their own food. They get their food from dead plants and animals. They are also known as saprophytic plants. Mushroom, Indian pipe, and coral root are some non green plants. The Indian pipe has a distinct appearance. It is just 4 to 10 inches tall and is waxy, whitish in color. It grows in shady places, on woods, and decaying plant matter.